It's your one-on-one time with Dr. Veronica. It's your special program on Vechi Vendors chat room. Vechi Vendors chat room. I'm meeting my next guest shortly. My next guest is a food vendor, foodstuff vendor. Wow. See you guys soon. Don't forget, be there. Hello.
Good evening, ma.
Good evening. How come I don't have your face?
Uh, I don't know what is happening. Oh, let me see.
Whatever it now I can see your gele. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Good evening, mama.
Good evening. Me, Sisi. You're calling me Mama. Hey, I am a Sisi. Oh, I'm an African Sisi. How
How
are
you
you?
doing, ma?
Very well.
Good
I
to
can't
hear,
see the
ma.
whole of your face. You can see the whole of mine, but I can't seem to see the whole of yours. What's happening?
Okay.
Is a part of your face on? Okay, maybe you should lift up where your system is. Aha, that
Ma.
is. There you are. Good evening.
Good evening, ma.
Good evening. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Wow. It's a pleasure indeed, and I like your dressing. Is it an adire or something?
No, no, no. It's just a turban, ma.
Wow. This is a turban, but it's the same as what you're wearing under. It's the same.
Okay, no, I have my
Ah,
my t-shirts.
wow. You see, I didn't see it. So you need to make us see it. I don't know how you're going to. Can you stand up for a little? Let's just see it very well.
Okay. Is it
Wow. You
better?
have foodstuff vendor motto integrity is a
Watch what?
perfect. Can you sit down? I'm sorry. You're not in a classroom, so stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down,
It's
stand up,
okay,
sit
ma.
down. Okay. Yeah, good to see you. Good to have you. Thank you
Thank
for
you very
giving me the
much, ma.
opportunity to speak with you. Thank you for coming in this time, and let's see the opportunities we can explore.
Okay,
So I,
ma.
I greet you from the depths of my heart on behalf of Vechi Vendors Chat Room, and I
Okay, ma.
congratulate you for making yourself available for this talk, for this exchange of ideas, for this mind-rubbing session. Now,
Thank
I
you very
usually
much.
I usually start by letting people know that it's important that they explore the opportunity, explore and exploit the
Okay.
opportunity of this session to talk about all they want to talk about themselves.
Hmm.
Sometimes, like we didn't start early because of your connection,
Yes,
and
ma. I'm
this
sorry about that, ma.
so we need to a bit to speed up a bit because the
Okay, ma.
system is programmed that once it's 45 minutes, it cuts off.
Okay,
Um,
ma.
so I just quickly introduce myself by saying to you, my name is Veronica Oshokoya, and I am someone who's been into sales and marketing, advertising, public relations, and business promotions. And I enjoy having to encourage young people and like to give to the poor and the needy to see if what I'm giving can help them move from where they are to a better state. I This is who I am, and the opportunity of meeting with you is because I've presented myself on that platform where you're able to access the organization that engages me, and this is why I am here tonight. So basically, my interest is to see how we rub minds with you and see
Okay.
areas where you suffer some deficiency. And
Okay.
but most importantly, you want the world to know about you. You want to start the process of expanding your horizon, of telling the world that this is who I am, this is where I want to be, and this is the reason why you have to come to me. Now, you are a foodstuff vendor. There
Yes,
is
ma'am.
no one who is into food business who suffers a loss.
Hmm.
Why? Because people must eat, people must cook, people must buy. And apart from that, once you sell food stuff, your home will not go hungry. Because sometimes you don't sell off all, there's a little left for the children, for your husband, for your friends, for your family to eat. So a foodstuff vendor, it's also very popular in the community where the person is. If you have a card where you can open up to say to people, there is an opportunity to buy your food, I have an arrangement with you, buy and pay at the end of a week, buy and pay at the end of the month, buy and pay at the end of 2 days. But you have your bookkeeping, if that is regular, people will trust you. A food stuff vendor has the prayers and the blessings of the people where the person lives. So I like to encourage you to say that you're in the best line of business. You're in a line of business that does not fail. But the most important thing is you must stay focused, committed, put your time to it, put your energy to it, rub minds with people, find out how it's being done, review cost of food so that you don't buy food today at 1 naira and then you sell at 2 naira and then you want to go back and restock and it is 4 naira. That is a total loss. So you have to have a way to keep in touch with the market indices to know what the market is saying, what is the price today. You look at people who do money markets. They are always watching what is the stock market today, what is it, what was it yesterday, what is it today, what is it, you know what I mean. So for
Yes,
food stuff is likened to that, and in fact more serious than that. Food stuff is more serious than that because if you sell at a loss, fine, that is it, it's gone. And if you don't sell quickly, if you add too much profit to it, the food decays and rots in your hand.
yes.
So there you have to find a way to balance this lovely selling equation. Okay. So I've told you who I am. I've also told you a few things you need to know. But now tell me who you are, the name of your business, when you started it, what's your focus, what's the direction, where do you want to be in the next 5 years? What are you not getting right? What are you getting right? Who are your customers? How do you source your customers? All of this and more are the things we're expecting to hear from you. But know that the world is going to listen to this. You're going to
Yes.
save your own clip once it's done. We're going to do you the best that we can do to make sure we transmit this to all those that need to hear about it, wherever it can go. We also said to our friends to say, please share this and let it go viral. So now, here you are. Your time starts now.
All right, ma. First of all, let me thank you very much for having me, ma. Thank you. I really appreciate, ma. Okay, ma. My name is Modupe Anyila Onobanjo, also known as the foodstuff vendor located at Ijebu-Ode, Ogun State. I started in the year 2020 during COVID-19 when we were asked to, would I use the word, was it resign? We were asked to come and, drop our letters that they didn't need our services anymore, where I was working as a reporter in Lagos State. So, and during that period, I just had my little boy, who is 2 years plus now. So, during the period, we had to relocate. My husband was in Ijebu-Ode, but usually come to Lagos State at weekend. So, when that happened and he was about coming back to Ijebu-Ode after having the baby, and it was like, oh, I can't leave you here alone with the kids. Maybe you should come over to Ijebu-Ode for the meantime. Let's see what will come out after the COVID-19. Then we were told that we'll be asked to stop coming to the office. So when we got to Ijebu-Ode, I was like, I wasn't used to sitting down doing nothing. Even while working, I was known as Bobolowo because editors would, once they want something and they can't get it, you here just go and meet Modupe, she will get it for you. Wow. So when we got to Ijebu-Ode and after like 3 or 4 months, I was tired of sitting at home and I was like, wow, Gwenny, me, I am not used to all this kind of thing. I can't sit here doing nothing. And then, you go in the morning, come back in the evening. I'm all alone doing nothing. I'm sorry, I'm not used to this kind of system. I'm not used to asking, I'm this kind of person that I love doing things on my own. If you give me is an additional thing to me, but I love using what I have. I love using my hands. And it was like, okay, what do you want to do?
Wow.
And I said, Ponmo. It was like, Ponmo. Omarun. I said, don't worry. I'll do it in a way that you won't even notice that.
What is the meaning of Omarun? What is the meaning of Omarun?
That was what he told me.
What's the meaning of Omarun?
This is somebody that loves Ponmo. If you don't put it in his food, he will complain. So I said, okay, don't worry. I'll try as much as possible to make sure that the Ponmo does not run in your house. And he was like, okay, no problem. So how do you want to go about it? Do you know about it? I said, no. Do you know where they sell? I said, no. So who is going to be your supplier? I said, don't worry, God will lead me. That was how I started making my findings. And along the line, I got to know that the place where they do the Ponmo is not far from Ijebu. It's just like 30 to 35 minutes drive. So it was like, have you gotten a supplier? I said, someone told me that there's a particular place at Ijebu, Igbo. Let's go there. We got there that particular day, and the lady was like, Madam, are you just starting? I said, yes. Okay, these are the various sizes. How much do you want to buy? I said, just 8,000 naira. She was like, are you serious? I said, yes. I just want 8,000 naira. I want to see how it goes. And she was like, okay, no problem. I bought the 8,000 naira Ponmo, got back to the house, dried it, and packaged it. I started posting to family and friends, and they were like, I love this your package, yo. Is this the same Ponmo Ijebu we see in the market? I said, yes. That was how people started calling to say they want to buy. So from Ijebu, I started having online and offline customers. And I'll tell people that, come, I am affordable and negotiable also. That is, if I give you a price and you don't feel okay with that price, please don't say because of that price you want to go away or walk away. Let's talk. We can do business. That kind of drew people to me. And before I knew it, I started getting customers. People started referring me to others. And that was how I started my Ponmo business.
Okay, let me hold you there. There was something you said that tickled my funny, and it was like Omarun. Omarun means, for those who are listening to this wonderful program who do not speak Yoruba, I am privileged to understand that Omarun means it stinks.
It smells. In fact, not even smells, it stinks.
Yes.
It stinks, yes.
So
that is okay, on that, what I was able to do is, whenever I get my goods, I make sure that my target is towards when the sun will be out. So immediately the goods comes in, I sun dry. Once it's sun dry, the smell goes down, you will hardly notice it. So that is what I do concerning that aspect. And immediately I dry, I pour them into a sack, tie and store in a particular place. I actually have a store here in Ijebu where I put my goods. So you will hardly notice that I sell Ponmo even when you come to our house, because the whole place is neat and very tidy. The only time I sell Ponmo is when I bring the goods out and then you see them. So that was how I was able to conquer that part.
Yes, the fact that you're in Ijebu people are similar to Ikorodu people and Lagosians, and Ponmo is never missing in their meal, And then you see, if you're in Ijebu, let me sing a little song to ginger you up. Kekere Ijebu Owoni. So, I greet you, I salute your courage for choosing something rare, I recall when I did an MBA program, and I ran into a friend who was also on that program, and I asked her that after our master's degree at the University of Ife, how come now we're meeting again doing an MBA? And she said yes. I said, but what have you been doing? She said she's been selling palm oil. And I was thrilled, And she said she doesn't allow you to just go selling and doing funky selling. No. What she does, she makes sure that she goes on top of the truck with the people. She goes there, that it doesn't stink on her body. Owó ìgbẹ́. What do they say? Wọ́n ní
Owó
kò
wà.
rùn. Kò rùn. Owó ìgbẹ́ kò rùn. That means that's good. Shit business. Shit is good business. Whatever stinks, and you go into that business of getting worse things out of where it's sinking position. And then you're able to make money. These people who have mobile toilets, they don't carry the pool in their hands. You don't even see them carry the pool and all that. But they are one of the richest people that we have. I'll give you an example. This your Ponmo business will take you to high places, because where I am currently, I do not know how people get Ponmo. If I go into my fridge now, you see this dried Ponmo. Perhaps they even bought it from you to give to me, because it must have been on the Vechi vendors platform that is somebody who got it for me and then sent it to me. And if you see how I hold this Ponmo as it is Lord and Savior, I drop it into a bowl and I soak it because it's all dried up and there's no smell.
Yeah.
I can't perceive any smell. And then I soak it, and the next day the Ponmo comes very rugu and it's fleshy again, and I cook it in my soup or inside my omio beata, my stew. And if I see me, look at my mouth, I'm already salivating talking about Ponmo. Ponmo is irresistible for any true African person. Anybody
that's true.
You want to do your eforiro, you cut your Ponmo. You want to do obiata, you cut your Ponmo. You want to yilata, and you do it like that.
Yes.
In fact, I'm going to refer you to a
Peppered Ponmo.
Peppered Ponmo, Ponmo on the rocks and all of that. I'm going to refer you right now to somebody who just started a Ponmo business. The person has a parlor where drinks are sold, and then the only thing he sells other than the drinks in that place is Ponmo.
Wow.
Yeah, and then he gets the Ponmo from somewhere in Ijebu Ode or Ijebu Igbo or whatever. So if your sauce is good and you can take it to the person in Lagos, that's a good business. So after, I'd make the executive producer of this program contact you and see if I can do a connect call between you and the person, perhaps a source for you to sell.
I appreciate it, ma. Thank you very much, ma.
That's the reason we're here. We're trying to encourage young girls, young men, young people, or even old people who are a bit not too structured in their businesses to find a line to structure their businesses. So Ponmo business is the way to go. Well done. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, so what else do you want to tell us? Because if I say, let me start my own stories for you to encourage you, I would get there. I will not give you the opportunity to talk more about yourself. It is you who has purchased this segment. It is your turn to talk about yourself. So project yourself. Go ahead, Mudupe.
All right, ma. So aside from Ponmo Ijebu, which I sell, I also sell crayfish in bags and in retail. I sell ogbono in wholesale too. I sell Gari Ijebu first grade.
Wow, what is happening to your connection? Your connection is bad.
That is another product of mine.
Wow, I can't hear you, Modupe. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now, ma?
Yes, I can hear you now. You said you sell.
Okay, so I said aside from Ponmo, I sell crayfish in bags. I also do retail. I do ogbono too, Gari Ijebu, spicy kuli, which comes from the north, bida. I also do prawns. I also sell tinko. Tinko is another thing that moves very fast.
Oh,
the reason for this.
Don't talk about tinko. I'll start crying now. Oh, where can I get tinko?
Mama, you need to eat my tinko. You need to eat it.
Oh.
Wow, my tinko is soundless and very tasty. This is something that you buy and then you sit in a spot and you won't know when you finish eating it. Is that tasty? Most of my customers that buy their tinko uses it to take Gari Ijebu. So most of them, in fact, I have somebody.
Hold on, Dupe. Listeners, ladies and gentlemen, young people, old people alike, tinko is dried meat.
Meat, yes.
Igbos call it anukoronkunejuono. I'm trying to
Wow.
help you. You know, that's what Igbos call it. It's dry, but when it gets into the mouth, it expands.
Expands.
Okay, so you see, you're going to pay me for this publicity.
Thank
In
you
fact,
very
all
much.
the things you're mentioning this and that, kuli kuli. I'm even the well. Let me not say I'm in competition with you, kuli kuli. We'll talk about that at a point. But tinko, oh yay. Okay, go ahead.
All right, ma. What makes this tinko, also known as dried meats, different from others is because we do not sun dry. We do oven dried tinko. That's oven dried meats.
I
We
see.
use oven to do ours. We don't sun dry. The reason we don't sun dry is because of dirt and sand.
I
So we
see.
don't sun dry. We go to abattoir, we get our meat, we clean, we'll spice it up and then put it in the oven to dry. So that makes it different from the other ones we see in the market now.
I see. I see.
So um all these are things that you can get at a very good prices. We don't let me use the word, I don't say because I have some customers who are abroad, then I give them a different price. No, I have a fixed price that I sell all my things, and whichever one you're buying it at that same price I give to somebody who is in Nigeria or overseas.
Oh my words, exciting. Okay, what else? You sell Ponmo, egusi, crayfish, you sell ogbono, you sell
Obono.
tinko. What else do you sell?
Prawns, I sell
Uh,
prawns. I
okay.
said fried pomo also, which is the white one, is different from pomo jebu. I sell that to the fried one.
Oh, the fried one, the white fried one, the
Yes,
one you
ma.
fry in palm oil.
No, we use vegetable oil, ma.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay, because that is like the fresh agemawo.
Yes, ma.
Oh, perfect. That is very rich. And it is always very crunchy. You see,
Yes, ma.
I'm Ayajebu. So I understand some of these things, but I've missed most of these things, I tell you.
Wow.
So speaking to you brings me a nostalgic attachment to the culinary arts and kitchen
Thank you very
world,
much, ma.
of what you want to eat, what you desire to eat. This is interesting. A journalist, as it were, turning into Kowope PLC. Yes, a good woman, a virtuous woman, is a woman who knows that wherever she's working, she takes opportunity that are hidden therein. As long as those opportunities do not clash with your work hours, you're able to use those opportunities to see if you can make some extra income. It's called option B. I want to congratulate you that you have discovered your option
Thank
B
you
on
very
time
much, ma. Thank
before
you.
during the COVID period when a lot of people just went and they closed up their doors. They forgot about existence. Some people snapped into depression. Some people had broken homes. Some people almost died and all that. And some that even died, one would have thought they died of COVID, perhaps a depression that snapped them into stressful moments that got codes into their life that made them catch the COVID experience. So I congratulate you that you discovered that on time.
Thank you very
How do
much,
you
ma.
do with how did you is there anybody in your family who is into business? How did you decide? How did you learn the ropes of trading?
Uh, well, I don't think there's anybody in in my family who is into business. Actually, I don't know how to put it. This restless person right from when I was little. I try as much as possible to make sure that I have something doing. While in secondary school, I went for bead making. I went for decoration. I went for fruit decoration too. I went for a different lots of trainings that I'm not even making use of. I know my husband always say, I don't understand you. You go for this one, you drop the certificate somewhere. You go for this one, you drop. Which one do you want to do? And I was like, I don't know. Anyone could be useful at any time of my life, but once the opportunity comes, I grab it and make use of it. That is what I do. The
Are you
new
sure?
one I just learned is veggies. We make ready-made veggies for people who wants to use it for parties, who wants to use it at home. You know, you want to do your noodles, you want to do your spaghetti, you want to do your fried rice. You don't have to go through the stress of cutting your veggies. They are readily made. It's just for you to call us, place your order, and we deliver to you. That is just the new one that I just added to my products now.
Okay, with all these additions and the existing ones that are doing well, they're already thriving, all you just need to do is to oil the wheels of those ones so that, because Pomo Ijebu dudu yen, it's very good. You know, the taste and the way it tastes is unique. And the white Pomo is excellent for those who cannot bear the black, who do not understand why Pomo is black.
Mm.
Those who do not understand think it is dirty, but it is not dirty. It is the nourishment that is in the Pomo that makes it that way. So you know what you're doing. So you need to have avenues to advertising yourself. How do people reach you? How can people reach you? Where are you located? How do you take these things? Because you have mentioned international customers, local customers, and national customers. Which platforms, or how do you get the means of moving these things and winning the confidence of your customers?
Okay, Ma, I won't lie to you. Logistic has actually been of a challenge recently, but we'll try our best to make sure that we get all others delivered to our customers. So what I do is, whatever you're buying or whatever you're ordering, please give me notification ahead, like a week grace, to be able to make sure that everything is ready and gets to you at the time you want to make use of it. For the international orders, most of my customers already have agents, but recently I've been able to partner with somebody who I actually send these items to in Lagos. So what she does is to weigh everything. I do my own weighing too here to be sure of what I'm sending to the person, but she also does ours to be sure of what we want to send to our clients. So I've been able to partner with her. She's in Lagos. So what I do is, once I have order like that, I notify her that I have an international order that will be going for so date. So once I get her informed, I make sure that I work towards that date and get it across to her, because she's in Ikorodu, I'm in Ijebu. So I make sure that those things get to her like 2 or 3 days before the date that the person is expecting it, or the date that the person wants it delivered. So that's what we'll be able to do.
Very,
And for
very
the
interesting.
local orders, we have.
I can hear you.
Hello, ma.
You now talk. I can hear you now.
Can you hear me now, ma?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, for the local orders, I have people who. Okay, for the local orders, I have people who come to the house to buy, and I have people who ask for their goods to be delivered to them. So what I've been able to do concerning that is to make friends with the drivers at the park. So I don't have challenges with that. I already have drivers who go to different locations. So once I have an order at a particular location, all I do is to call the driver that goes to that particular location to tell him that I have an order going to so place. So I take it to the park, give it to the driver, and then the driver delivers. But if I know that these drivers cannot deliver to that person, I also have riders in Lagos who usually help me pick up from the driver and deliver to the home of my customers. So that's how I've been able to run or go to my deliveries.
Unfortunately, we have less than 10 minutes. We have 9 minutes, 35 seconds.
Yes, ma'am.
And this is very sad, but what can we do? How do you face the challenges of the economic situation in our country now, in Nigeria? How are you coping? How do you access funds? Because I mean, you started with 8,000 naira. How do you and then the clientele is increasing, and after this I'm telling you it's going to increase more. And if it increases small, what is your financial capability? How have you been able to solve that challenge, that difficulty?
Well, ma, let me use the word blessed. I've been blessed with beautiful people. Beautiful people. Family members and those that are customers turned into big sisters and aunties. These are people that I can easily relate with. And then when I have challenges with funds, maybe I have a particular order that I need to deliver and I don't have enough funds to do that, I speak to them. And the question they usually ask is, when would you be able to refund? And I'll give them like a time frame that I'll be able to pay back the money. So with that, I've been able to push some of those orders, and I've been able to stand strong, because that's the word I will use. It's been challenging, yes, ma, I won't lie to you. There were times that I've been down and I've felt like giving up, but I have people who I have, close to me, who I'm this kind of person that I'm always posting and always putting my business in people's face. And then, sometimes when they don't see me doing this.
I understand you. Integrity has been your watchword. Being able to be true to your promises has been your watchword. And once you're true to your promises, you can always knock at the door you knocked on the last time.
Yes.
And I'd like to tell you that you are blessed to have your husband, who has also, with all his questions and curiosities, have encouraged you to be where you are today. For most men in Nigeria who are married to young women, it's not easy for them. The times are really hard for them. Yes, he may be going for his own work, but definitely the challenges of where they also work these days is enormous. So it's good that men are blessed with such women like you, who would go the extra miles to get the house sorted in terms of stomach infrastructure. Let me just say that. Anyway, so I congratulate you, but you know that there's something called return order. There are times people see what you post. Do you have that challenge of people saying, after receiving it and they've not paid you, for instance, and they say to you, we don't want it anymore?
Yes, I actually have a situation at hand now. She actually requested for Ponmo and some other items, which I sent to her. But she didn't pick up at the particular time she was supposed to pick up, and the item got missing.
Oh.
And now she's asking for refund. So I had to tell her that the first thing I told her was it was supposed to be a 50-50 thing. You take half, I take half. But she was like, no. She wasn't, she was like, no, she can't accept that she wants her full payment. So I had to tell her to give me time for me to be able to pay her the money, because I can't lose goods worth 10,000 plus and you expect me to just cough out 10,000 naira like that and give it to you. So I had to tell her to hold on for me to be able to pay her back the money. So now what I do is, if I'm sending out and you won't be available, I won't send out the goods.
Oh yes,
that is the new system that I have adopted.
Okay. So how do you handle pressure with the home having to run around, go to the market, because you just had a child who is 2.5 years old? That puts to me that you're either in your 20s or early 30s. So
early 30s.
Yes, so you're still a very young woman. So how do you cope with the family, taking care of your husband, the children, the business, your energy, your rights, your left, yourself?
Well, I'm blessed with a very good husband and lovely kids too. So they understand that when mommy is busy, mommy is busy. You will hardly see them come close to me when I'm packaging my goods. They
Oh.
won't come close to me because they know at that period I won't be able to attend to them. But I also have a younger sister who is with me. She's 18 years old. In
Um.
fact, she's a blessing. She takes care of the kids. Okay, I think was it on Tuesday? I had some deliveries to do, and I left the home around I think 6:30. Before I came back, she had already bathed the kids, made their food, and dropped them off in the school.
Oh.
She had done that.
Okay.
So
So
coming back,
mhm. Go ahead. Go ahead. We have 3 minutes.
yes, ma. So that is how I've been able to run my routine family and business, ma.
Okay. I'm going to be giving you a list of some customers. Not
Okay, ma.
here. But before I give you that, I'd like to advise that you take time to take a picture of some of your things and do a few minutes adverts on your program before it goes on air. You have to discuss
Okay.
that with the producer so that people understand what white Ponmo is, what this Ponmo is, and all that. Because some people listen to it and they do not understand it. Okay. Then you also know that skin is contraband. It's so difficult to take it out. Yet Nigerians must eat their delicacies. It's a special delicacy. It's like igbe. Now, the final thing I like to say to you is the access to funds would actually make your business more robust. We would also be putting you through to those we have confidence in. Some of those as grooming center, in a solo. Some others are Desmine Microfinance, and the owners of Megamount Estates properties would also be putting you through to quick pay access funds. It's not access bank, it's called quick pay. So we'll try, because what I've been doing is sending these clips or some of these recordings to them so that they know they have people. So on this note, I do not know, you have 1 minute to say your parting word to those who are listening to you, and if there's anything you need to talk about, it's 1 minute. There you go. Go ahead.
Thank you very much for having me. I really appreciate Vechi you're doing for all vendors out there. Okay, my name is Modupe Ayinla Onobanjo. I am the face behind the food store vendor. If you have anything that has to do with food, you want us to go for your market runnings to help you get food stuff for your monthly or weekly budget, we are here to help you out. We'll give you all this at a very good prices, at prices that let me say it beats the market price, because we'll buy in wholesale, we buy direct from the supplier. So you can get all this at a very good price, and I promise you we won't disappoint you when you get your orders. Thank you very much.
Yes, you've heard from her. She's also a private shopper. And then Modupe Onobanjo, Modupe Ayinla, right? We
Yes,
do wish you well. It's been such a wonderful opportunity discussing with you. And
thank you very
you can
much.
be rest assured that your time of prosperity has just, your windows of opportunities have also just been opened. Just feel free to always contact us. And do not forget to advertise on your sheet. Not just having this discussion, let people have a feel of what it is that you're selling. Okay, from me to you, we say bye-bye. From
Thank you very much, ma.
Bye.
Thank you, ma. Bye, ma.
Bye. Bye. Take
Bye,
care.
ma.
God bless you. Bye.
Amen. Thank you very much, ma.
Bye, darling.
Why struggle when you can thrive in a high traffic environment? Looking for new customers? Let them find you. Why be obscure when you can be seen by new customers daily? Working alone? With a digital copy of you, your business can work 24 hours a day, even while you sleep. Unemployed? You can create your own income opportunities. Vechi is the one-stop site where you can operate independently and commission-free. Why waste time? keep track of all transactions and product trends. You could limit yourself to one stream of income, but why? When you can have multiple streams of income, don't miss out on 6 months free with your subscription, Vechi, where we bridge the gap between buyers and sellers.